Video number 5 of systems thinking. And as we take a look at our team exercise that I'd like you to do is to create that functional diagram back to this contextual diagram, and then of course bringing it down into its various components. I would like you to do that for acute care. Get acute care. That action in there is actually a verb. So this actually wouldn't be revenue cycle. It would be process/submit claim. And oh, by the way, let me see here if I can do this. This would actually be, let's go ahead and put a box around it. Okay, and this here. And then what you'd want to do is, what are your inputs? What are your mechanisms? What are your outputs? And what are your inputs? Okay, make sure there's an arrow on there. Same thing for Europe Get Acute Care. Again, I'll be available tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock with Google Hangouts to go over this with you. Okay, let's take a pause here, and you and your group can discuss it, and then we'll go on to the next part of our course plan tonight. A few years ago, Kaiser Permanente came up with a model that explains health and well-being. What's interesting is that our healthcare system only affects 10% of our health and well-being. Our genetics, 30%. We don't control that. If we did, we'd be able to pick our parents. Behavior, 40%. Socialization, how our connections with other human beings, that's 15% of our health and well-being. Of course, environment is 5%. If you know anything about epigenetics, our environment can help trigger some of the epigenetics so that they are expressed genetically up here. So, what part and what time does your body in an unhealthy environment will it develop cancer that then expresses itself up here in the genome? Now, what I'd like you to think about is this behavior, 40%. Then I want you to think about healthcare and ask the question, why do we spend so much money and dedicate so many resources to something that only affects 10% of our health and well-being? Why is it? Why aren't we focusing more on this 40%? Take a look at that from a systems approach and evaluate it.